Hi everyone, this is Johnnyonoes, and I am playing Subnautica, the build that was released on June 1st, 2016, also labeled as the Power Nap update. Now Subnautica is a game that I've been playing for a very long time now. I love my survival games, I love my Project Zomboid, I love my Ark. I love super brutal survival games, like Neo Scavenger. All those games are just so fun for me. Subnautica filled a niche that I didn't even know I had. It's not difficult, but it's a relaxing survival experience. There's no killing in it. There's no weapons. It's just exploration, as well as really amazing looking environments, and it wraps it all together with this really cool crafting system where you can craft bases and other vehicles. I'm in the sea moth, as you can see here. Let me see if I can find my base. Gotta show my base off when I'm doing it. There we go. Alright, so yeah, Subnautica, your player character is a member of a crew of a ship called the Aurora. Let me see if I can find it. It's to the east. There it is. And it's amazing how just gigantic this world is, and all the things in it are just obscenely huge. Like this ship, you drive like a mile to the north and the ship just hasn't even moved. It's that big. As well as some of the creatures in the game too. I think I saw like a big, here we go. It's like a big jellyfish looking thing. Just hovering over the water. And that's kind of what this game is all about, is just exploration and seeing really amazing things. So let me just head over to my base real quick so I can show off my base. But the strengths that I've seen in this game is, like I said, it's beautifully crafted. There's many different biomes that you can experience, and what the game does, it gamifies the whole exploration part of the game with giving you new technologies as you explore. So when you start off the game, you don't have the ability to build any vehicles, but as you go deeper and deeper into the water, you have the ability of building a small sub, big sub. You can build your own base, and there's I guess the next update, or soon to be updated, you're gonna be able to use this really cool mech that allows you to go all the way to the bottom of the ocean and explore without having to use a sub, which is pretty neat. The crafting in it is really slick. I love the interface they use for crafting. Hopefully you can see it in this video, but I'll probably put it into a Let's Learn video so you can see exactly how crafting is done. But you just collect the resources, you mix them together, you build different things. You can build, like I said, you can build vehicles, you can build different gear for yourself, and you can use those resources to build yourself a base. There's like this seamless tiering of difficulty within the game as well. It's kind of barred behind different technology that you find. So the more you explore, the more technology you unlock, and you'll have the ability to build things like it's called the Cyclops, which is the big submarine, or the Sea Moth, which is the smaller submarine. And as you progress, you can also build your own base, like I've done here in the biome called the Grand Reef. So you start off the game not knowing too much technology, and you're having to find these fragments that you scan. So yeah, it's a nice seamless tiering of the difficulty. The other part I want to mention is that the dev team is amazing. Like, they have their Trello available to anyone that wants to see it, so you can see all their ideas that they're working on and what exactly they're working on for the next update. It's really great to be able to see a dev group that's so transparent, as well as ones that feel like they're listening to their player base. This last update they put in, they allowed for the recharging of batteries and power cores, which was a big issue that players had brought up in the past. So yeah, they're definitely listening, and they're definitely making some. Oh, there's a Reaper here. I'm gonna wait for it to focus. There we go. Got a picture of a Reaper. But But yeah, the flora and the creatures are just amazing. And as you can see, you can build a base any way you want, as big as you want, and it's just such a relaxing experience that, every time I've been playing way too much Ark, or playing way too much Project Zomboid. You just kind of want to mellow out sometimes and just relax. So this game really provides me that type of feeling. So the only two weaknesses that I can see in this game right now is, as a survival game, it's not all that difficult. Food and water is pretty abundant. I think the only resource, I don't think I have anything in this tank. Oh yeah, I do. I have a gasiopod. Look at that guy farting away. Yeah, so food and water is pretty abundant, and I think the only resource that you really feel restricted on is air, of course, because you're underwater. But yeah, after a while, once you build up, like in the very beginning, it feels a little scary, but even at the beginning, you can get food and water relatively easily. So it's a nice, relaxing experience, but it's not going to be super tense and super crazy like some of the other survival games that are out there. The other piece, the other weakness that I've seen so far is the performance of the game. It just doesn't feel all that optimized right now. There's a lot of, especially when you're moving quickly, you'll see a lot of pop-up, items just appearing right in front of you because you're either moving too fast or there's too much to load. I got a pretty decent rig. It's not the best in the world, but at the same time, though, there's a lot of stuttering movements. When you're trying to turn the camera, it tends to stutter. It's as if it's trying to load everything instantly. It's not cached or anything. So the performance is on the kind of the low side. Yeah, those are the only two weaknesses I've seen with this game, and even though it's in early access, was that a bone shark? That's so small, such a tiny bone shark. So even with the weaknesses that are here, and even with they don't feel the devs don't feel as if they're really done with the game yet. They've got like a story mode that they're planning. They also have a bunch of other creatures they're going to add. Even though the game is not complete, this has still been a worthwhile purchase for me, and I've really enjoyed every moment, every content patch that they've put out. I can show the crafting. Like, the crafting is so nice and seamless. Some games like Stranded Deep, like they have this other big window that comes up, or I think The Forest does the same thing. This game, it's just you know exactly what you're clicking on, and it tiers all the items really nicely. So if I want to build something for myself, I either know I need a tool or a piece of equipment. And it's so nice and quick, and it also allows you to make your base look any way you want. Like, I'm pretty anal about my resource management, so I built myself this crazy cross of lockers, so you can see that I have everything organized by where they are. But yeah, you can do anything you want in terms of building a base either up or down or left or right. You can build it any way you want, just depending on how far down you can go as a player, or how far down your subs can go based off the technology that you've gotten. So Subnautica is a really amazing game that I couldn't suggest enough for anyone that's looking for a really fun experience under the waves, and maybe you're someone that's really scared of being under the water. This is also one of that game for you too, because it really pushes the limit on you if you're like, oh my god, that thing is so huge, or oh, I'm going to run out of air soon. So it gives you a lot of cool moments that you don't really find in any other game. So, well, that's it from me. This is Johnnyonoes playing Subnautica.